Two boys.
One brain cell.
I'm Joel.
And I am Chuck.
And today we're checking out Same Shit, Complicated.
By Kimya Dawson.
Did good. You did good. And this one I just pulled out of our old request list.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So we're going to see what we're getting into.
I am excited to dive back into some of that.
Funny enough, I've actually heard a song from her.
What? Really?
And she did a song with Aesop Rock. That's the song.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Although the album name makes me laugh a little.
Actually, Thunder Thighs.
Yeah.
It might have been on here.
Yeah.
The cover.
There it is.
Where?
Zero or a Zillion with Aesop Rock.
I don't think that's the one. Oh, right there.
One.
There's a bunch of them. Okay.
Oh, wow.
The Library. It sounds like a 90s like commercial.
Well, how'd you say that?
It's so weird.
The what?
Library.
That's not what you said.
That's exactly what I said. I said identically like that. There was nothing different about it. I said library.
You definitely said library.
Mm-mm.
The denial.
All right, let's jump on in. Like I said, this is from our old request list. Before we stop taking requests, we're still kind of working our way through there because it was huge.
Oh, it's still massive, isn't
It's insane. Yeah, insane. So, but we're still pulling stuff from there randomly, and
Yep, we still want to, eventually finish it.
yeah, we'll get it. We'll get there. We'll it's a nice sprinkling in of change.
It's just going
Just so random. So
I like it.
let's jump into this.
Let's get it.
Looking down at them, they were looking down at you. You were starched and pressed, they were all disheveled. They were holding hands, they were ragamuffins, and they said, I know we're not fancy, but we're on the same level. And we've got plans, big plans, we're gonna change the world. All you care about is dollars, that doesn't make sense. All you do is hit snooze, watch the news, buy shoes, drink booze, make money feel spent. And day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day after day after day. Then you look at them without batting an eye and say, hey little hippie, let your freak flag fly. Why don't you go smoke a bowl in your best tie-dye? Get a tattoo of a dancing bear holding a peace sign. You can talk the talk, but when it comes to real change, aren't you and all your little friends exactly the same? You sit around at potlucks pointing fingers, placing blame, drinking kombucha and eating tempeh. And day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day after day after day. If you are judging them while they are judging you, and you think that makes them assholes, maybe you're an asshole too. Do we argue with each other till we both turn blue, or find similarities in what we like and what we do? Yeah, just because someone does not look like me doesn't mean they are a clone or a sheep. Maybe they like their job and they're living their dream, and they love their friends and their family. Yeah, some people thrive between 9 and 5 and feel like they're choking if their neck's not tied. And some people feel as if they're gonna die if their seams aren't straight and their shoes aren't tied. Some people like business, some people like numbers, some people grow organic heirloom cucumbers and only feel free with their hands in the dirt in a pair of old jeans and their favorite t-shirt. Some people feel enslaved when they have a boss. Some people without one feel totally lost. To make this world work, it takes all different kinds. We all have different tastes, different strengths, different minds. So it doesn't make sense to generalize, and it doesn't make sense to judge with our eyes. We need more compassion, we need to be kind. If you open your heart, you might like what you find.
That's a great time to pause.
Yeah. Dude.
Bruh. Dude, look at this. Goosebumps.
Straight facts. Just straight facts.
It's funny because it's almost like a conversation, the way she's singing. Or maybe even just like it's weird because it's like someone's preaching to you, but they're not preachy.
Yeah. And I love, I thought there was a little bit of a double entendre earlier. Because talking about money, that don't make sense. It didn't hit me right away, but then like it was like a second later, I'm like, ah!
That's a good catch. That's a good catch. This is good. This is really good songwriting. And she has she does very well with catching a flow with her words and making it not sound preachy or even conversationally. It's just kind of like
it's got a nice flow.
It really does.
And I absolutely love that, just that line. If you're judging people while they're judging you and you think it makes them assholes, well, maybe you're an asshole too.
Genius. And I so far, I mean, it's called Complicated, same shit, Complicated, but it is very much exploring the complexity of human nature.
100%.
And it's making really good points.
I love how, like, the best part about that set there, that verse, is the fact that it was right after, we're going to go and we're going to talk shit about the corporate greed, the greed in our nation, and all about let's make money.
Yep.
And then we're going to flip. We're going to go to this other side where these people just care about being free and living and doing no harm.
Yeah.
Which is almost the opposite. And then just hit it with, well, you're still doing the same shit.
Yeah. And
like you're still just doing, like, you're not helping anything. You're just there.
Yeah. And the complexity thing, too, I thought that was very impressive with, like, even the breakdown of jobs and how people feel about jobs. You know, some people do feel like they're being a slave.
100%.
And then there's other people that are legitimately like, I don't know what I would do with my life without my job.
Yeah.
And it just depends on your person. And even, like, I'm guilty for sure of several things that she's listed off here. I think everybody is. But that is one. Like, I'm the guy that's like, I don't feel free.
Yeah.
When I have a huge ass thing like work, business hovering over me.
See, I have to work, but I also don't feel free working for somebody else.
Right. Yeah. But I know people that are complete opposite of that, and they're like, love going to work. And it's really hard for me to understand sometimes. And you don't think about it that way because you're thinking about your thought process and not their thought process. And you're not empathizing.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like making these little points throughout. And it was like, I'm like, damn, this is really well written.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
I think, like, sure, you could say the sound, like if you're not into the sound, right?
Yeah.
But like lyrically, personally, I like the sound as well.
I do too.
Okay.
I think it's
unique.
It's very unique. And
I don't even know this. I wouldn't know where to put this genre wise.
It's almost simple while not being simple.
Yeah. 100%. All right, well, let's finish this out.
Let's do it.
Because there are some nice bus drivers and there are some mean bus drivers. And there are some nice teachers and there are some mean teachers. Just because you have a mean teacher doesn't mean all teachers suck. And no one is nice all the time. No one is mean all the time. Think about what someone's going through. It's making them be mean to you. Like maybe their pet gerbil died. They are really sad inside. Or maybe they got in a fight with someone that they really like. Or maybe they are really shy. Don't know how to socialize. They just want to run and hide. Not saying that it's justified. But if we learn to empathize, the resentments will vaporize. Situations metamorphosize before our very eyes. Then the need to stereotype will become outdated when we realize that everyone is really complicated. We are all so complicated. We are all so complicated. I am also complicated. I am also complicated. I'm a black mama activist, a homo-moaning punk. It's been over a decade since the last time I got drunk. I drive a minivan and I've got junk in the trunk. I think Danny DeVito is a total punk. I like revisiting the the shit. My therapist helps me remember being friends with someone for a long time, still not knowing their gender. I fight for equal rights and I fight for inner peace. I pray to the dead for the gratitude I need. I've got chickens in my backyard and a little garden plot. I really hate commercials, but I gotta slap chop, cause I'm a sucker for a remix. Let me tell you what, by the time that I am finished, you are gonna love these nuts. I'm a little bit pop culture, a lot bit DIY. I don't know the definition of TMI. I write poems about my period, post pictures of my log. If you don't like body functions, you shouldn't read my blog. My husband's a musician from the mountains in France. He wrote me a song, we did interpretive dance, then he knocked me up. Now we have the coolest kid, yeah. Hooking up with him's the smartest thing I ever did. And I feel like I can fly when I'm on roller skates. I get a little high when I eat dry dates. I feel like I'm unloading when I'm loading up the car. I feel like I'm exploding when I'm holding my guitar. I don't understand what numbers have to do with success, or what sales have to do with happiness, unless they're the kind of sales that will carry me to see where my grandma and grandpa are waiting for me. I never thought I'd make it to 25. Now I'm 37 and I'm glad that I'm alive. If I ever need a tour bus, I'm still gonna drive, cause I like looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Yeah, looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Now I'm 37 and I'm glad that I'm alive. And I like looking out the windshield as the world goes by.
All right, was there 3 songs here?
Dude, what just
So you could easily tell we're same shit and switches to complicated.
Yes.
And then it just got personal.
Yeah.
You went straight personal. You're telling me, hey, look, I've done bad things. I've done good things, and I'm so grateful for all of it right now.
This is what I love about this song. So they made she made all these observations, okay? And very, very good ones at that.
Yeah.
And then instead of pointing, it almost made you feel comfortable because she said, listen, I'm complicated too. And then she went and broke down her like bio kind of, right?
Yeah.
In a fun way. And legitly matched up with some of those things up the top.
Yeah.
And showing, hey, I am human too. We all are, but we need to find a way to connect better and empathize.
Oh, yeah. And I love how it's like, we got the coolest kid. He knocked me up. Hooking up with it was the best thing I ever did. What? That's one way to put it.
Yeah. I like it.
I do too.
I like this whole setup of this song. I'm very, very impressed with the scheme.
And it's so clear.
It really is. And it felt really down to earth as well. And I didn't feel like they were talking down to you. That felt like they were talking, like she was talking to you.
Yeah. What a song.
What a song. Like
to throw that much in there and it all just
work.
And it just meets all the standards.
And then I was like, this is such a unique sound. Like, I don't think I have anything in my playlist like this. And then I was like, am I going to like this in casual listening? And then I'm like, yes, I am.
Yeah, and I love that line. I don't understand what numbers have to do with success or what sales have to do with happiness, unless they're the kind of sales that'll carry me to see where my grandma and grandpa are waiting for me.
That was beautiful.
Oh,
but
man.
the not nail in the coffin per se, but what really hit me was the line right after that that followed all that stuff that you just said.
Yep.
I never thought I'd make it to 25. Now I'm 37 and I'm glad that I'm alive.
Oh, so good.
It is, especially when I was like, you're younger. You're like, shit, I won't make it to 21. And then you make it to 21. You're like, I'm 30. I'm not going to make it to that.
With the crap that I was doing when I was that age.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
There was no way I was going to make it past 25.
And then now you're just like, I am thankful I made it this far.
And I'm also thankful for all the shit I've gone through
Yeah, absolutely.
in its own weird ways.
Yeah. And I think that's the point of her breaking down her whole bio there is to show it's like very humanize the situation, and kind of showing empathy. I feel like a little kid in like preschool and the teacher's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like right now.
Yeah. And
She just made all these great points and I'm just like,
I really, really enjoy the fact that it's just like, hey, this is who I am, and you don't get songs like that.
no.
You get all these songs about,
and bluntly honest about how you are too.
yeah, 100%.
Taking a picture of her log.
Yeah, yeah. Just like this is the kind of person I am.
And she gets high
That's
eating dry dates. That cracks me up.
Hasn't drank in a decade.
Yeah, good for her.
I mean,
Good
yeah.
for her. That's what I thought. That's what I was like. She gave us like her ups and downs of her personality and her opinion, obviously. Very
I was
cool.
like, damn, nice.
Yeah.
Like, good for you.
Yes.
I don't know if you had a problem before that or what the deal is.
Regardless, I
But
mean, yeah. Hey, if you,
Congratulations.
yeah, if you think it's worth mentioning that you haven't drank in that long, then obviously it means a lot to that person.
100%.
And hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He wrote me a song. We did interpretive dance. That just shows the kind of relationship it is, too.
Uh-huh.
The happy-go-lucky.
Just try it. Yeah, just whatever. Just living in the moment.
Then he knocked me up. Now we have the coolest kid.
What a cool song.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, I think we've pretty much broke this down.
Where are you rating it, bud?
You want me to go first?
I do.
You sure?
I shouldn't, but I do.
Feeling lucky today?
No.
So if you're new here, he has this thing where he has to guess. He always guesses if I'm going to rate higher or lower than him because he has an OCD.
I am totally wrong on this one, I think.
And he wants
But we'll see.
he wants the person that's going to have the lower rating go first. I'm going to go flat 9, dude. Playlist.
I was right. I was wrong.
You were right that you were wrong?
Yeah.
I really like this.
But I'm going 8.7 playlist.
Mm.
When it gets to that level, I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, because it's high.
Because what are the odds that if you go 8.3, I'm right.
Yeah.
But if it's 9 to 8.7, okay.
Uh-huh. And now I have to figure out where this is going to go and what list because it's oh my God. If both of us rated at 7 or higher, it goes in a 2 boys, 1 brain cell playlist.
Yeah. And I mean, you made the hair on my arm stand up. You gave Joel goosebumps.
Yeah.
I mean, this song.
Yep. Very impressive. Very impressive.
And that's almost a 7-minute song.
Yeah. And I would have been happy if it went a little bit longer. Like I didn't even realize the time. Like I did before we started it.
Oh, yeah.
But once she started going, like I was like just lost in the storytelling of it.
Swap-ups were nice. And honestly, when there was a part where I thought it was going to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, nope, we're staying.
Yeah. Very, very cool song. Shout out to whoever put this in the request list.
Absolutely.
Guys, we are 2 boys.
We have 1 brain cell.
I'm Joel.
And I'm Chuck.
If you enjoy the content, hit that like button.
Smash it.
Until next time, y'all. Peace out.